like it's gonna be a really lovely day today. Can't complain about that, can we? I'm currently loving Maisie Peters' album, You Signed Up For This, and I know I'm like super late to the party, but I've really been enjoying it. I've been listening to it non-stop, so I am gonna listen to this whilst I get myself ready for the day. And you swore you would do better this time. Good morning. Come on, look at that morning light. Beautiful. Okay, today's OOTD is happening. It's basically like I want to feel comfy whilst I'm working from home, but I also want to feel cute because I'm about to head out and do a few things this morning. Good morning. Welcome back to the vlog. Hope you've been well. I'm about to head out and get myself some sourdough because I have no sourdough in the house right now, and I really want to make like a yummy breakfast for myself. But first of all, I wanted to say, like, last week my hair straightener broke, which I understand isn't like that big of a deal, but the reason why it's a big deal is because I've had the same hair straightener since I was 14 years old, and I'm now 28 years old, turning 29 this year, and only now did my hair straightener finally break. I was like, how did this thing last so long? Like, that feels like incredible. And it was also like not a high-end hair straightener. Like, I'm pretty sure it cost like $50 to $80 or something like that from Big W. Anyway, that happened. Got a new hair straightener this week because my old one broke, and wow, the quality difference is amazing. It's making everything so much easier. But you know what, I think I just need to give it up for my my Remington hair straightener that I got when I was 14. Like, what a great innings, you know? That is a long time to last, and I'm stoked about it. Anyway, let's go get in the car because I want to get myself some fresh sourdough. If you're ever looking for the best place to get sourdough on the Gold Coast, Paddock is the place to do so. So this is my current favorite way to make avocado on toast. Thick sourdough, a little bit of vegan butter, smashed avocado, tomato, red onion, hemp seeds, salt, pepper. Even better if I had had some like sun-dried tomato pesto on hand or something like that. But yeah, this is just what I'm loving so much at the moment. I know I used to literally not eat onion at all, but now I eat onion for breakfast, so love that for me. Lately, life has been feeling like this I can't get on top of so many things that I need to get on top of kind of thing. Like, I feel like I have so many errands that I need to run this week that I thought I would get done on the weekend that I simply did not get done on the weekend. And I guess being busy is a good thing because I feel like I'm like feeling busy with so many things that are bringing me joy. But lately I'm like, I'm really not being I'm not adulting very well at the moment, I feel. So that's sort of something that's present for me at the moment, but I'm gonna get into like all of my errands and stuff that I need to get done for the week later. I do need to do some work right now. Work has also been very busy, and I feel like I'm like juggling a lot of things, specifically at the moment with figuring out what I'm doing, basically. I'm really feeling excited about getting back into making YouTube videos. I had a little bit of a break, and I think that was really good for me to reignite that spark and figure out what actually does bring me joy about making YouTube videos. And sort of what I came to is like, first of all, it brings me joy to like spread the vegan message in what I feel is a positive way, and like I feel like I needed to reignite that spark for myself. But as well as that, I also just like really love editing videos, and I also love the process of filming videos, keeping in mind how I can edit them in a certain way and things like that. So that's definitely been a really good thing, and I'm feeling really excited about YouTube. I think that you know, as more short form video content like TikTok and Reels and stuff like that becomes what people seem to be enjoying consuming, I think that had got me down a little bit and made me feel like, you know, are people even watching YouTube as much these days? Which I feel like they're not, but then when I say that to my friends are like, I love watching YouTube, I love watching vlogs and keeping up with people's life and stuff like that. So yeah, it definitely, I feel like, has been disheartening. I don't know if anyone else who makes YouTube videos feels the same way, like watching short form video content sort of become what people seem to be wanting to watch rather than like 20 to 30 minute long videos on YouTube. But personally, I feel like the reset and the break really made me feel super rejuvenated, and like I figured out what I kind of want to be doing and why I want to be doing it, which I feel like is important. But yeah, as well as that, most of you would know I work for Ellie from Elsa's Wholesome Life, editing her videos and just helping her with other content creation things and things like that. That's still going really well. I'm really enjoying it. And I also picked up another job working for my friend doing some social media content for his company, his business as well. So I've kind of been juggling all of these things, and as well as that, trying to make more recipes on Instagram, like Instagram Reels and stuff like that, because I do enjoy the editing process and the filming process, and also making vegan recipes, but I'm just kind of figuring that out. So at the moment, oh, and the podcast is happening, and we're doing 2 episodes a week. Actually, we need to record the podcast today. I need to keep that in my mind when I'm like time blocking my day. But yeah, there's just a lot going on, and it's beautiful and wonderful. But at the moment, I am feeling like a little bit of overwhelm of like, how do I choose what to prioritize at what time and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm gonna get into doing some work today. It's Monday morning, and so I really want to have a great start to the week and get onto things early so that they're done, and that the week hopefully flows really well. Gonna do some editing, and yeah, hopefully I have a good productive day today. Today has really ended up being quite a chaotic day. I've been having major issues with the editing program that I use, Final Cut Pro. I don't know whether the problem is the footage or whether the problem is the program, or if I'm doing something wrong. I've tried troubleshooting for quite a few hours today. Nothing is working, so not ideal for a Monday, and honestly, like the past few weeks have kind of been like this for me, especially with work. I just feel like I cannot get on top of everything. I'm feeling like my work-life balance at the moment is really good, and that's something that I have actively been working on. If you listen to mine and Kara's podcast, you will probably know that it's something that I have been working on quite a lot, because it's been really important that I don't work 7 days a week like I used to like a year ago. So yes, I feel good in that aspect, but a lot of the time, due to the nature of my work, if one thing falls behind, it can make, you know, the rest of the week thrown off. So this week is going to be an interesting week, but I managed to get a few things done today. I haven't troubleshooted the problem that I'm having yet, but I'm going to have to keep trying doing that later today. I feel like I need to put my camera down. It's getting so heavy. I'm also having this thing where I'm like, my camera is so big. Let me show you. My camera is really big. Like, it feels quite obnoxious when I go out vlogging in public like this, and I feel like that's part of the reason why I don't vlog a whole lot, is because like when I have to go out in public, especially by myself with this huge camera, I'm like, oh my God, so much attention is being drawn to me and I don't like it. Even though I'm sure majority of people know that people make YouTube videos and stuff like that, I just feel a certain type of way about it. And I've been thinking about selling this camera and getting a smaller vlogging camera, but I just don't know. Especially now that Instagram is so not photo focused as well, it really doesn't feel like essential to have like a DSLR to take photos on. Speaking of cameras, I'm really tangenting here from what I was planning on talking about, but speaking of cameras, years ago my mum gifted me her film camera. Like there are literally photos of me as a baby were taken on this camera, and finally I started using it, figured out how to put a roll of film in it, and I finished my first roll of film, so that's on my list of like errands that I need to run, hopefully today, but also could try and get them done this week, is to get this roll of film developed, because I'm interested to see like if it's working, if I took good photos, if I bought the right film. But isn't it such a gorgeous camera? I'm really loving, like I loved taking photos on this, and I feel like it was really nice to take something and be able to take photos without having my phone on me, because I really feel like I'm rambling here, but I'm also currently working on not being on my phone as much, which is a whole other thing that I'll just have to talk about at another time, but I'm trying to work on not being on my phone as much at the moment as well. So yes, I need to get that film developed, which leads into the fact that adulting, I'm not doing very well at adulting at the moment. I just wrote a list of all of the things that I like need to get done. Like, it would be good if I could get them all done. Oh my God, I just realized something else that I need to add onto it as well. It would be good if I could get all of these things done this week, but I think some things I'm just gonna have to actually like call the places and book and do in a few weeks' time. Anyway, let's discuss. So I was talking to my friend today and I was saying to him like, I feel like I'm not doing super well at adulting right now. Like I feel like I always have something that like needs to be done, or, you know, things that I need to do that I just seem to not be able to find the time to do so. And I really am like, I should be able to find the time. Like I work from home most of the time. I have the flexibility in my schedule. Like why can't I just like book my car in for a service? And I really don't know. I really don't know. Lately, I'm just like, wow, these things just keep piling up and I just need to get onto them. But one of my favorite YouTubers, Michelle B, who, if you don't subscribe to her, if you haven't watched her videos before, I highly recommend them. I love watching her videos where she just like gets things done and kind of like resets and things like that. It makes me feel so good. I like watch them while I'm like doing my hair and makeup. I'm like, wow, I really feel like I could do that, you know? So I actually think I'm gonna kind of do that in a way today and kind of just like get on top of a few things that I really do need to do and do. Like I'll feel so much better if I just do them, and I just keep procrastinating. So I wrote myself a list. So get my car cleaned. I'm gonna like book that in. As well as that, my mum's coming to visit this weekend, and I'm like, if my mum gets in my car, and first of all, like it hasn't been serviced and it needs a service, and then it also needs a clean, like that's not, I should just really just book my car in to get cleaned sometimes this week. Get my clothes altered. I have so many pairs of pants. I don't know if anyone can relate to this, but like for example, these jeans, they just would be so much better if I didn't have to roll them. And I keep telling myself that I'm gonna get my clothes altered so that I feel better in the clothes that I own, especially like most of my winter pants, they need to come up. I've been meaning to go and get that done for so long, and like the shop is so close, I can just go do it, but I just keep not doing it. So anyway, clean out my car. So this is a fun little story. It's not really that fun, but basically the other day I went to go drive my car and one of my tires was flat because it has a hole in it, which ties into the other thing that I need to get my tire fixed, and I actually like need to do that ASAP, but I had to like call the RACQ, which is the roadside assistance people you call here in Queensland. The guy came and fixed my tire, well, like replaced my tire with my spare, but I need to go. Anyway, when I did that, I had to create room in my car to put my tire in my boot, and I had to like move all the crap that I had in my boot into my car. And there's just like, I was like, what in the world? Why is all of this stuff being in my car? And like, I don't even use this stuff. Like, I've got a beach cricket set in there, and like, I would love to play beach cricket with my friends, but no one seems to be as down for beach cricket as I am. So like, why do I have a beach cricket set? Get my tire fixed. That's like a this week job. I need to again do that before my mum comes. I also deeply need to get my car serviced, so that's something I'm gonna put in the book and do later pile. Also need to get my film developed. I could do that today. How much does it cost to get film developed? I guess I'm gonna find out. Why does being an adult cost so much money? And something I need to do that I think I'm gonna do immediately in this moment and make my priority, which I feel like is gonna make me feel a lot better in the long term, is I'm gonna clean this apartment. Okay, so Cara and I are just about to head off to netball tonight. My workout routine honestly has not been a routine at all for quite a while now. It's something that I'm actually like trying to work on at the moment. Cara and I are actually going to go to a yoga class at a studio that we've never been to. We're going to go there. Don't mind me, I'm just taking my piercings out. But we're gonna go there tomorrow to try it out, and I'm also gonna try and get back into going to Pilates because I haven't been to Pilates in a few months, and I'm just sort of noticing like how not moving my body as much and like in more of a slow way. Like, I still have been playing a lot of netball, which has been great, but netball can be quite high intensity on your body, and I feel like I just want to incorporate some more slower movement into my life at the moment. So yes, still been playing a lot of netball. I actually have my grand final for my competitive netball team this weekend, which is exciting and also very nerve-wracking if I'm honest. But it should be fun, and I'm feeling just like really grateful that in my first season playing on at this like competitive kind of level, my team is really amazing and lovely, and we've made the grand final, so it's really exciting. But yes, heading off to netball tonight. Cara and I are both playing 2 games, a game on a women's team and also on a new mixed team, which is a nice... Are you trying to not make noise?
Yeah.
Also on a new mixed team, which is where you have 4 women and 3 men on the team, and that is like a really fun challenge because it's kind of like a different paced game, and yeah, that's like really exciting. We started that last week, so this is the 2nd week. Should be fun to have another game. Are you eating my leftover pizza? A little pre-game snack. Do you want to share with us if you've been loving netball or how you've been loving netball?
Like on camera?
Yeah.
Like I come over and sit there?
If you want. You don't want to do that.
I'm just halfway through eating a piece of pizza.
Hi. I really like netball, even though I'm not that good at it.
Cara has improved very, very much, and she's too hard on herself. That's what I have to say about that.
Sounds good.
But yeah, today we're actually going to go before the game and do a little bit of a warm-up with some of our friends and our teammates, which is really exciting. We also got a box of, do you want to bring me the Honesty Hour box? Our teammate Courtney, she has been wanting one of these, our Honesty Hour card game, which we released under the podcast, which is essentially like a game with like lots of questions to encourage you to connect with people you love or people you're perhaps getting to know. And we created this card game based on the fact at the beginning of every podcast episode we say what we have to be honest about that day. Anyway, our friend Courtney has been wanting one of these, and we've been meaning to bring her one for literally months now, and today she finally reminded us because we keep forgetting. So I'm excited to give this to her and excited to do a warm-up before the game with our friends. We don't really ever get to do that, so it should be really fun. Hi. Sky actually looks beautiful this time of night.
There's always a really nice sunset over that sky. Look at that sky. Look at that top.
Welcome to netball of Monday night.
These are for you.
Oh, thank you.
If you forget them, it's not our fault. they're up for grabs. Okay, so I told Ducky that if she gets it in without looking at the goal, I'll pay for her next 5 meals out. She has 3 chances. Okay, go.
I got 5 chances.
3 chances, 5 meals.
Really too much heat on it.
2 more shots. Is she gonna make it? Okay, now if I get it, you pay for my next 5 meals.